was it my daughter's 6-month birthday? I'm sorry.
Wait.
I thought you were talking about
Jordan Grace
still.
Oh, no.
Is it a year now?
She's over a year, almost 2.
Year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half.
Right now?
Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, pick your wedgie on film.
Yeah.
I was itching my ass.
We're live? Oh, yeah, stretch it out.
This is how it starts?
Welcome, everybody, to Egos Amigos. My name's Ethan Page. This is my show.
It's a great start.
Hold on. Cody Lane knows exactly where I'm going with this. This is for my chocolate. Chocolate. Whoop, whoop. Fuck this shit. This is Josh Alexander. My name's Ethan Page. We're the North, also known as Monster Mafia. Josh, why did they not let us be Monster Mafia in Impact Wrestling?
This is how you're going to start?
It's a shoot interview. People pay for this shit. We get paid for this shit.
Wait, this is a shoot interview?
Yeah.
Why didn't they let us be called? Because they didn't want the word mafia on television.
Okay.
Even though there was main event mafia in the past, but I didn't bring that up. You brought that up.
I did.
Yeah, because you do that.
Because I'm an asshole, apparently.
And we're not monsters.
I never said that.
You did, anyways.
Well, because Abyss was a monster, and then they didn't want more monsters.
Right.
So we decided to make a change.
Boom, there you go. The first 10 seconds, I gave you guys some dirt.
What's the name of the show?
Now, it's Egos Amigos.
Okay.
This is my best amigo, though, so we got some fucking sick
How many people have
shit.
this show? Name some people.
Why?
Just want to know.
Joey Ryan.
Not your real friend.
Brian Cage.
Not your real friend.
I would say Brian is my real friend. Sorry, Joey. I'm just kidding. Joey, too. Jordan Grace. Besties in the world.
Oh, definitely not your real.
Well, yeah.
50% of the team.
Found that out
50% of the
today.
team.
You said you hated me legit.
They've literally been on my show twice. Only other person to not do that is fucking Eddie Kingston.
Technically, it's 3
Eddie
times
Kingston's
now.
been 3 times. Yeah, and then, 3 times. Yeah.
All right.
It's fucking cool.
Valhalla.
I did not ever. Okay, we need to stop talking to people off camera. We need to talk to the camera. This is Josh Alexander. I've had Andrew Everett on. I've had your favorite wrestler of all time, Space Monkey, on. I've had Kobe Durst. Hornswoggle. He ordered room service in the middle of it.
Okay.
Ricky Shane Page. MJF's been on twice. Hey, are you guys going to release that
So many
one
amigos.
of MJF and Ricky Starks?
Yeah, I've been busy.
No. I know you've been busy. I'm not asking because of that. I'm asking because Alley Cat walks on and her and MJF broke up.
I'll give her
What, are you going to put my face over her face?
Yes.
For 25 minutes? While they bicker? Yeah, I should talk to him. So, Josh.
That was way fucking better than what.
So, Josh.
Yeah. You're going to interview me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know each other very well.
I mean, I'd hope so.
So, let's talk about things that people want to know about us.
I want to talk about why I'm your number one amigo. Do you know why I'm your number one amigo? Jordan Grace, Joey Ryan, Brian Cage, the guy that you said is a real friend. Did he clean up your piss?
Wow, why would you tell this fucking story?
Did he?
No, he didn't. You did.
I know.
I still do owe you
With my bare hands.
a rug. Yeah,
Well,
it
and
was
and
literally
a-
his
a
house. He
towel.
could have put gloves on. Like there's an option to
Yeah.
put on rubber gloves.
All 23-year-olds have fucking rubber gloves in their apartment. You're lucky I had a towel to pick up your piss.
You were living with another woman.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that either.
Whoa. This is not going to be a start a story, did not finish a story. We always start and finish our stories on Egos Amigos. So, yes. What did I break up with some girl recently at that time?
I mean, probably. That was
Hooked
like
up
every
with
other week
someone
at that time.
that I probably shouldn't have that night.
Well, no, you got really drunk.
Yep.
And then regardless of whatever happened with that, not an important part of the story. He
or my life.
He started sleepwalking. And it was Oh yeah, but it was like it was a new thing in your life. You were sleepwalking, you thought you were like possessed by
I was.
something. Or
Okay,
no,
so listen.
Okay.
I was possessed. This is a true story. I'm going to sit in the middle of the couch for Mike because I made a big deal about leaning on things. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to also... This is fine. Okay, so I 100% woke up in the middle of the night drunk after a party, ran up and down my hallway, then woke my sister up, trying to play with her like we were kids again, and she wouldn't wake up, so I gave her the people's elbow. This is a fucking true story. I elbow dropped her. She goes, "What the fuck are you doing?" I ran back into my room. She followed me in my room, saw me, started to like piss on my floor, and she goes, "What the fuck?" and just went back to bed. And then I woke up the next day and my cargo shorts smelled like, piss.
Scott Demore shorts?
Yeah, my Scott Demore shorts, yeah, it smelled like piss. And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And I was asking like, "Hey, why does my room smell like this?" And my sister told me the story. So I did not remember the story. So then I keep that story to myself, and I'm like, okay, this is fucking crazy. A couple weeks later, I go to Josh Alexander's house. I get inebriated again, do the exact same thing.
And I woke up to
and
the
tells me the
sounds
story
of my girlfriend going, "Julian, what are you doing?" Because she's like rubbing like the sleepies out of her eyes as she looks out of the bedroom door. "Julian, what are you doing? What are you... You're pissing!"
Yeah.
And like I like sat right up and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I come through the doorway and he's just like, if this is the corner of the wall, he's just like that. Acknowledges my existence, looks back, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And he just like finishes, but at this time it's streamed down the wall and made a puddle like 5 feet around that he's standing in, and he just turns and walks through the puddle back to the couch and lays down on my couch and goes back to sleep. Oh no, he picked up
I was about to say, I put a sweater on that was not my size.
her like female size small sweater, stretched his arms through it, went like this and like tore it down the back like Chris Farley, and then fell asleep on the couch. And then I like, while he just slept there, I was just like, I guess I gotta clean up this piss. Like, he was sleepwalking. I'm not
guess.
I hear if you wake him up it could be traumatizing, so like I was just like,
What a loving friend.
yeah.
Someone would have caught a quick slap if they were pissing in my house, I think.
I would like to think I wouldn't.
No, you are allowed to pee at least once. You and any of your offspring.
Even Steve. Oh well.
Yeah,
Okay.
naturally.
Alright, fair.
I mean, if one of your kids pisses in my house, there will be nobody mad that is related to me.
Yeah. So,
Because, yeah, you're good. Don't worry. I owe you one. So that's it. That's what you want to start with?
I mean, it was a crucial point in our friendship.
Yeah, but we actually became friends by accident because I fucking hated you. Because he was trained by this guy who's an asshole and a crazy person. And it got to his head. We were talking off air before how, when I become rich and famous, which is for sure happening, that it's going to get to my head. Josh Alexander just got accepted to a fake fighting school, and it got to his head. And you were a little pompous.
You were pompous.
Yeah, that's true. I still am, but
You went to 3 classes, quit, and said, "I'm ready, guys."
because I fucking was.
And I was like, I'm spending thousands of dollars to be ready, and this fucker he thinks he's ready.
Hey, the wrestling business don't owe you shit, okay? So you're thousands of dollars, Josh.
I know.
We ended up in the same spot, so I mean, who got a better deal? Me.
All right.
Just trained myself how to suck. Yeah, so I didn't like Josh at all, like whatsoever. And then we ended up going on some vacation to Cuba. I don't know how I agreed to this because I didn't like either of you.
No, you booked me at that time.
You were wrestling at Alpha One?
Yeah, I wrestled for like almost a year at that time.
Why did Sebastian come?
I don't know. But you booked me for like a year, and like from the first show that you booked me, you're like, oh wow, this guy's like really good, and he wrestles for really cheap. I'm gonna be his friend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's usually how my relationships start.
Yeah.
It benefits me in some way, and then, well, hey, it's a shoot interview. But no, and then we ended up becoming real friends because I was like, oh, this is a real human being that is not an asshole at all, and that you were just being an asshole because people around us were fucking idiots. And then
You've come around full circle.
yeah. So
now you hate everybody.
yeah, just not people that do these with me because they're my amigos. Even though Josh said I'm not friends with anyone.
We're real friends.
What is a real friend?
I'm beginning to question that now that you keep going on.
Cleaning my piss.
Undying loyalty.
What the fuck did you say off air? Undying loyalty?
Undying loyalty.
Motherfucker! How expensive is this?
What the
This motherfucker right here is gonna talk to me about loyalty? Really?
Oh, this is a shooter review.
Save that. What
I'm
are
way
you
past
doing?
that point. See, you
Nope.
hold that against me. For years ago, I'm a different person.
4 years ago.
Different person?
That was 8 years ago.
Same name, same haircut, same dumbass
Same
glasses with a fucking skull in the middle.
Yeah, because I don't cut my hair.
I'm just saying.
Listen,
Different person, my ass.
You're holding something against me that I learned from.
I am not holding
That I
shit
learned-
against you.
that
All
I
I'm
learned
doing
from.
is just
You know
saying.
what? I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, okay. Good. Don't say anything. Because I'm interviewing Josh Alexander, the best wrestler to ever come out of Canada. Yeah, I said it even though I'm sitting right here. I'm not a wrestler. I'm a fucking entertainer. Josh! Best wrestler ever. What took so long to get you into America? Let's talk about that. People obviously want to know that shit.
A visa, a work visa. I need a company to sponsor me. I need to get signed somewhere.
What was the okay? So like, no, there's more than that. Like there was a whole thing. Like we were fucking doing Ring of Honor, PWG.
Yeah. And then we got flagged
Yep.
because we went to the border and we're like, we're just going to say we're going to New York.
Yeah.
And that didn't work.
It was really stupid. Yeah.
And then for 2 years we crossed, and every time we got pulled in, and every time we got interrogated.
I don't think people actually understand the process of us just doing AAW and AIW and then whatever like random indies would book us out. Literally, we would have to add in our travel a minimum of an hour and a half just for the border because we knew 100% our fingerprints were taken and we like our passports were flagged. We had to go into the border and pretty much get interrogated every single time. So
we answer all the same questions, but if we got Cliff at the Niagara Falls border,
yeah, Cliff
he would
was
just
our
ask
boy.
us how Hacksaw Jim Duggan was doing,
Yeah.
and we'd say sweet, and he'd let us right through.
Legit, he was the man.
Yeah.
No, who's the other guy? Haas. Our guy, he's the best.
Anyway.
But yeah, it was a nightmare. So Josh ended up. What was that? So
And then I got,
we like got flagged at the same time. Me, you, Sleazy as Sparks, all three of us. We all kept traveling together, and it ended up being okay like over time. But during the period of us getting flagged is when you broke your neck.
Yes.
Because then
And then I came back.
you had surgery,
Yes.
moved.
Yeah.
No,
I moved, had surgery, came back. Then I got
re-injured.
and then I had another surgery. Then
Yeah.
I came back, and then it was 3 years ago.
Okay, we're glossing over all the neck injury stuff. Let's go back.
Okay. You want to go back to neck injury
Yeah,
right now?
yeah.
Okay. What? A Ring of Honor in Michigan in 2014.
Okay.
July of 2014. I took
Okay.
a tornado DDT. Red Dragons finish.
One of our best tag matches of all time.
Probably our best.
Oh, by the way, so hilarious. Literally, Ring of Honor wouldn't even respond to our fucking emails, or we would literally be looking Delirious in the face. When do you want us on your next show? What shows would you like us on? Oh, I'll send you an email. Then it's literally like 5 days before the show. Hey, can the Monster Mafia come do Ring of Honor in Minnesota, 15 hours away for $75 and no trains? Yeah, sure, no problem. We'll do it. So we were doing great with that, but yeah, that went nowhere.
But the best one was that one.
Yeah, that tag match actually ended up on their fucking best of year-end episode. So it made the TV. Then at the end of the year, they did a best of Ring of Honor television, and that fucking match ended up on it. And those motherfuckers couldn't even like offer us anything, talk to us like we were important.
Well, do you
Nothing.
remember? Do you remember? Okay, so we did Minnesota first.
Yeah, we'll get to the neck injury stuff, guys.
Yeah,
we'll
fuck
get
that.
there.
No, this is much better. Minnesota first, and remember,
Yes.
I was going number 2 in the washroom after our match with Red Dragon.
Oh, and you heard
and I
Elgin
came
talking
out
to them about the
I
contracts?
came out, walked around the corner, and it was like Delirious Jeff Jones and somebody,
Yeah.
and like it was literally like, you gotta fucking sign him, and like they were just like, oh, we can't sign him. We already have an Alexander, and we already have a Page.
Oh, fuck.
But they gotta change their names. And like they're like, no, you can't change your fucking names. They're already popular. Blah blah blah. Nobody's gonna think Josh is related to fucking Cedric Alexander.
Unless you're Team 3D.
And like
again.
I just remember walking around the corner, and just doing like a slow backup, like Homer Simpson walking through the bushes. And as I walked backwards, I bumped into Silas, and I turned and I looked at Silas, and Silas went,
Yeah.
and he put me back
that.
in the stall. But like, yeah, there was much talk of us getting signed, but it just
Oh, because that's actually when we got popped. Because we did that.
next week at
it was
Baltimore.
literally the next week. They booked us to wrestle Eddie Kingston and Homicide the very next week. Yeah, for television. And then that's when we got caught.
and we ate like 10 pancakes each once we got home.
Hell yeah, that was a good ass
We were gonna
meal.
quit wrestling, and then we decided not to the next time.
I've wanted to quit wrestling many times.
Yeah.
Still do.
I did it once.
How was it?
I mean, it was pretty chill for like 3 months, but then
Honestly, I'm dead serious. What was it like?
the
to
best
think
part
that
was
you're done.
deleting all social media.
Oh yeah, you didn't have Facebook,
No Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram, nothing.
and that was the best part.
My life seemed a little bit better. And my quality of life went up.
I don't
That's
know.
the shit.
And like I
don't know
never
what
missed
I would
the
do.
I never missed the attention of like getting tweets and tagged and all this stuff and followers and blah blah blah. I don't miss any of that. The only reason I do social media is so I can talk to promoters. I can like make my brand a little bit better so I get
Yeah.
booked more and I'm worth more and blah 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 blah. Like,
Yeah.
it's all like a branding thing. Like it's no offense that I don't want to communicate with people. It's just
It's
I
all
don't want to have
business.
my phone in my hand at all times. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So like having that stress gone was the best part.
Man, that's why I love going on vacation.
Hmm.
Just fucking leaving it in the whatever room or resort or backpack.
Word.
That's such a lie, though. I would totally sneak and take a shit so I could tweet something. I'm such a bad person.
So we're just shooting on Ring of Honor this whole time?
No.
Okay.
But I
did
thought
suck,
it was
right?
silly that, like, we were doing very well. Then they put us on the best of TV, and they just treated us like garbage. And then we do that pay-per-view in Toronto.
Just plan the
Absolutely,
whole match.
absolutely, like, just take the steering wheel and just drive that whole match. Yeah. And when we get to the back, and our agent was BJ Whitmer, who's also in the match. And then Delirious was like, BJ, that was an amazing job putting that match together. God damn, it was so good. And then we come to the back, and he's just like, good job, guys. And I heard the whole thing, and I was just waiting for BJ to be like, actually, it was these guys here that put it together. That didn't fucking happen. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Is this just me? I'm going to try to interview you. Go back to your neck injury. All right, so we do the Michigan match.
Yeah, Michigan match. Take the thing and like it felt weird, but like I didn't think I was hurt
Okay.
because I remember like sitting there watching the entire show. Steen's going up for his last Ring of Honor match and chanting for me.
Headgear.
Yeah.
All day. The whole
It
like
was-
they filmed 19 matches. Most of the matches people were chanting for Headgear.
And I remember Cole coming up to me and being like, "Hey man, you got really over today. Hope you don't get heat for this."
Why would you get heat?
But like, cause like it was interrupting other people's matches, so
fuck
like
it.
other people might
People
get
can't
upset.
get
or
mad
some
about
shit.
guys getting
Hey,
over.
You know what? People are fucking sensitive. Okay?
Also, we're in Michigan.
they're sensitive people in wrestling. Okay.
Yeah, Davey Vega. Anyways.
Nothing.
We're in Michigan as well.
Yeah.
The
Headgear.
fucking Steiners
Steiner.
comes out in Headgear. Obviously, people are going to love it. But, yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, hurt my neck. What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
Probably gonna take a shot.
Hello? You got it, no problem. We've had a couple complaints about loud noises, so if we could just keep it down. How the fuck are we gonna do that?
Well, we can just
we're
speak like
fucked.
normal human beings.
You're gonna be fucked if I get a few more reasons.
I can shut you up real quick.
Huh? Yeah, but are we being that loud?
think so.
I don't think so either.
Why do you?
Must be bad.
No one has sex in this Ramada?
I figure it's pretty standard.
You know what you know what we should do? We should just film this by the pool for ours.
Ugh.
It's hot. No, it's hot as fuck out there.
All right.
Blazing sun in there.
Back to Michigan, back to Headgear, back to DDT, back to injured neck.
Yeah, it just felt like a weird bump, and I had this like feeling in the pit of my stomach. I was like, oh, something's wrong.
Okay.
And like 3 days later, I went to do a deadlift, and like something in my neck went.
So it wasn't in a match again. It was just
No, it was just that.
Working
the
out.
next one was like
That was the PWG one.
The next one, it was PWG. I landed on my head. I was like, oof.
Okay. Hold on. You're
All right,
skipping.
sorry, fuck me.
No. These are details, man. People want to know. Okay, so you injure your neck in Detroit for Ring of Honor. You work out a couple days later. What gets you from there to surgery?
Oh, I was in pain for like 2 weeks. Couldn't sleep. Had to like put my arm above my head like this because it shortens the nerve wall and stuff like that. And we got booked for Ring of Honor like 3 weeks later in Chicago.
Yep.
Against Jimmy and Roddy.
Yep.
So like I showed.
Oh, you did that match.
Yeah, I still wrestled the whole way until surgery.
You had that match with a broken neck?
Yeah.
Wait, did you... Okay, hold on. Now I'm confused.
Because I called a nip up in it, and then I fucked up the nip up. Because when I went to nip up, I was like, ah.
That's right. I do remember. Okay. No. So, when did you retire? Pre-second surgery.
Second surgery was the only time.
Yeah. No. But, like, it was before the second surgery that we had your retirement show at Alpha 1.
Yes.
Okay, so you take the DDT, you deadlift, you keep wrestling, you know you're hurt, but you don't think it's broken.
Do All-Star Extravaganza in September.
You don't think it's broken, though.
I knew by All-Star Extravaganza.
What was the show where I had to undress you in the basement of Cleveland?
That was Wrestle Rager, night 1. And then we did night 2.
But is that broken neck, too? Yeah, because we had Ring of Honor in Toronto.
Sorry, no. I got it fucked up. Michigan happened in July, like July 25th. August, 8th was some show in AIW where I tore my back. Then
we had Dreamwave the next day.
No. That's when I hurt my neck the second time.
Man, you get hurt
I got
a lot.
this. I got this. No,
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I tore the muscle in my back. You had to undress me while I laid on a bloody floor in Turner's Hall.
Yeah.
And then drive me home, and then I had to drive home. Blah blah blah. 2 weeks later, I wrestled Ring of Honor Chicago with Roddy and Jimmy.
So neck and back?
Well, it was just a torn muscle. It was.
Yeah, it was nothing. I literally had to take off all of his clothes. Couldn't move.
Yeah, I was okay in 2 weeks though.
Dude, you had this shitty cell phone. It was literally this size. This is the cell phone that you had. It was exactly this. And he would, we were at Dreamwave. We were about to wrestle. He puts it down on the apron and lays down and jams it in between his neck and shoulder blade and back to get a little relief. Do you remember that? Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough time to just
Anyway, you want
watch.
the fucking details, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Ring of Honor, Roddy, Jimmy. Neck's hurt, back's hurt. Get through it.
Yeah.
Because we thought we were going to get signed.
We also get told that they think our name is stupid because we're not tall, even though we were the tallest people on the roster, and short-ass Davey Richards is the world champ. He's fucking 4 feet tall, but it's not a big deal. Anyways, continue.
Okay, then I had my MRI between then and the All-Star Extravaganza. But we knew we were booked for All-Star Extravaganza 3 weeks out.
Yes, because we had to cancel AIW, and there was a whole stink about that.
I had my MRI. They're like, yeah, you're going to have neck surgery. You're going to do this to fix it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can wrestle again. That's fine. I'm like, okay, so that's booked for the day after we flew to Cali, mid-September, to wrestle the Young Bucks in a cage match.
Okay.
So we fly to Cali, do that. I fly home, go straight to the hospital, get my surgery.
Okay.
Then I think I took 3 to 6 weeks off, and then I showed up to whatever show you ran. I wrestled Ricochet.
Oh, your first show back. That was for me.
Yeah.
That was, okay.
All the while, I'm not supposed to wrestle for 6 months at least.
Yeah.
But I'm like, 6 weeks, I'll be fine. I'll take it easy.
Broken neck. Only in wrestling do people break their necks and not fucking die. Anyways.
And then I continued wrestling, and we got into PWG, and I continued wrestling, and things seemed to be going well. And then around March, I think, PWG, Meteora thing on my head.
Yeah.
I was just oh man, I might be okay. For having a broken neck,
I avoided that
didn't
fucking
fuck me up too bad.
death drop.
Very next week, the Friday night was the Samoa Joe match. Took the fucking muscle buster. He puts me in a rear naked choke. I come to the back. He starts talking about the match, and something pops in my neck, and it's just the worst pain ever. And I go, my neck's broken again. I'm fucked. And he's just telling me what to improve on, what I did good.
And you're just thinking, I'm retiring.
I'm I'm fucked. And I was in the worst pain for 2 days.
Dude, wrestling Samoa Joe on that short span that he did on the Indies was winning a world title.
I did it twice.
Yeah, I know. I fucking hated you for it. Anyways, because fucking Mike Pekovich or whoever the fuck at AEW that's not Danny Daniels, because he never texts anybody back. But someone said that I was supposed to wrestle him.
Yeah.
But then they just gave him to you again because, fucking Josh Alexander.
Best wrestler in Canada or something.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, okay.
It's not saying much.
So then,
what?
saying a lot. Kenny Omega's from Canada.
See, that, they don't count.
From Canada.
He counts. I'm better than him, but like.
Did you just give me the finger? Yeah, you did, because you got to do work. Anyways.
What? What's next? What am I talking about now? Okay.
We're still talking about the broken neck.
Oh, yeah.
You're alive and wrestling now.
Yeah,
Let's get to
and then,
that point.
I remember, the worst pain ever. We had Dreamwave the next night. You dropped me off at the hotel. You guys go get fucking steak dinner. And I'm literally rolling around the bed trying to, in agonizing pain. That's where he tells the stories of whatever, Davey Vega sitting off in the thing, on the whole drive home.
That was the ride I looked at you and said I hate you.
Where I was
we're
in
not
extreme,
friends.
because we were in my
Even
truck.
though I didn't say any of those things.
And I was in
just said it.
extreme pain, and when we got back, I think it was your show the next day, I said, I'm not doing it, I'm going straight to the hospital.
Yeah.
And I went straight to the hospital, they put me on a fucking Demerol drip, which is the highest pain, amount of whatever pain medication they give you. They had me on it for half an hour, how's the pain? I was just like, this doesn't work at all, guys. And they're like, well, we can't give you any more. It'll either stop your heart or stop your lungs. I can't remember which one they said. But
Both you need, so.
I'm like, all right, what am I supposed to do? They're just like, nah, I guess you just have to live with it. Then I had an MRI 6 weeks later, and that's when I called you and said I had to retire.
Okay, yeah. So the MRI came in, and the MRI, they said that you broke it again.
Yeah.
I'm doing air quotes because he did not break his neck twice. Let's get facts right. That's also why I wanted to do this too, because anytime the conversation always comes up, there's a big miscommunication of what the fuck actually happened. He did not break his neck twice. He broke his neck once, and then this what happened.
Yeah, so in your neck, think about your vertebrae, you have this many levels. I have one that's fused now.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I have that in my back. It's true.
If you get more than one level fused, there's too much pressure on this stuff, so you're putting yourself at extreme risk. So there's nobody that wrestles with a double fusion. Kurt Angle might have done it, but that's about it.
You don't.
I have a single level fusion.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to drop nobody but me.
So Lita and Edge and all these people that have had neck surgery before, that's what I have. I have a single level fusion.
Okay. Isn't that why Edge quit?
No, he has spinal stenosis, which is a narrowing of the nerve wall. So you have your nerves travel through a thing down your spine, and his just started to calcify and go like this and start choking the nerves because trauma.
Oh.
We all have that, by the way.
Yeah,
Every
we're
single
all
wrestler has
idiots. We're all so dumb.
that. Yeah, we're not built to fucking throw ourselves at the ground.
Well, no, I don't think anyone's built like that.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Not just wrestlers, though. Anybody.
Okay.
Okay. So, they said what about your neck injury? So, they said that it was broken.
Yeah, and the guy was...
A second time, the doctors.
He was like, how'd you do this? It was wrestling. He's like, oh yeah, how long you been wrestling? I go, oh, 9 months. And he goes, you had surgery in September. And I was like, uh-huh. And he goes, oh, fuck.
Okay.
And he goes, all right, you're not going to be able to wrestle after this because we're going to have to fuse, all the way down your neck. And that's
What? So they said that you're... Oh, yeah. Because I remember you actually called me on the phone about it. Because you were just like, I don't know if I'll be able to look, to my left or my right. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to say to this guy. When did you move to Calgary?
That was before I ever hurt my neck.
I thought it was in between the first...
No.
That was way before that? I thought you hurt your neck and then you fucking got a sick job.
No. It was before that. The year before.
That's because you were going to have your first kid.
No. Year before that.
What the fuck, dude?
I had a mental breakdown and I just took off. My back was fucked up.
Okay, it was your back then.
Yeah, my back was
I knew there was an injury. You were just
I couldn't
this.
I couldn't move my legs. My whole sciatica was fucked up. Because I was doing stupid shit, having...
name. I thought it's like, oh, now everyone knows who the fuck he is. We just fucking We went through this
All right,
whole
Voldemort, man.
series.
What the fuck?
No, we can say Voldemort. We can say the N-word on this thing if we want. No, I'm just kidding. We can't do that. We can't do that. Look at Vegas' face. He's freaking out over there. We can say Nutella all we want, but we can't say that gets beeped out, so don't say that. All right. So, homeboy says we're going to fuse your entire neck.
Yeah.
They set the appointment.
They were like, yeah,
We
gonna
run
get
a
the
show.
surgery in 2 weeks. Can you hold off till like mid-July? And they go,
Yeah.
why? I'm like, so I can do
Got
my
one
last
more
wrestling
match.
match. And the guy's like, you're just a fucking idiot. And I'm just like, sorry, man.
Yo, that match was fucking dope.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Sweet footage of it, too.
Awful footage.
Yeah.
Filmed on a Razor phone. Thank God it wasn't your last match. You had
Yeah.
many more after. Much better matches as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the match. We have the retirement show. It's a very emotional day.
I cut my best promo ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you lay on the bed. They cut you open and...
I woke up and there's no neck brace.
Okay.
And I literally took a selfie because I was like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
And I think Psycho Mike came to visit me, which is so strange. But he just showed up, and apparently I was so high on pain pills, the stuff I was saying. Like, I kept farting, apparently.
Yeah.
But, like...
You're
and
just
I
so
was
relaxed.
saying, like, the most ridiculous shit. Like, I wish he filmed it. Because, like, I have no recollection of it whatsoever. Like,
Okay.
That's how much pain stuff I
Fair.
had. But, like, yeah, I was fine.
And then?
I went back to work in, like, 5 days.
Man, you're not... You have to explain to people, they cut you open, and then what?
The fuck, man? They went in, they were just like, oh, shit. He didn't break the second
There you
level of his
go.
neck. Well,
There you go.
that's why you're the...
Important details.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it didn't break. What happened?
The guy that did the first... Okay, second surgeon was different than the first surgeon.
Okay.
First surgeon went on vacation, so second surgeon took over for this surgery. Because I had to wait till July.
Okay.
Anyway, he does it, and he goes, yeah, the first one kind of wasn't done right, so we fixed it. And... Because, like, the narrowing of the nerves that come out of your neck,
Yeah.
like, they can just, like, bore those out a little bit. And I guess it was, like, choking on the nerves, and they never even looked at them. He was just like, yeah, that was the problem. So, like, there was, like, scar tissue calcification that, like, eventually just crushed that nerve from trauma.
Yeah. This is all important information.
I feel like it's boring as fuck.
Psycho Mike coming to visit you, nobody cares.
But,
Your nerve damage and them fucking up a neck surgery, that's insane. Like, that doesn't happen to everyone. Literally, if you meet a lady that broke her neck, she's probably paralyzed.
yeah. Or,
Look,
like,
meet
on
just
disability for
meet
entire
somebody
life.
that broke their neck in real life. 99%, they're in a fucking wheelchair.
But I'm dumb.
You, like, broke your neck, then fake broke your neck, but still had 2 surgeries. That's insane. Like, that's so crazy to me. Okay, so, like, it's fucking insane. Like, if I had to go get a needle,
Yeah.
I would be freaking the fuck out. Like, if they were like, we need to draw blood because you have to get your fucking Oklahoma wrestling license, I would be like, I don't want to do this, and I'm going to put it off. You lay down and let someone slice your neck open.
Right through the throat, man.
Do you not remember how, like, my voice got deeper?
Yeah, much deeper, yeah.
My voice never used
And
to
you
be
had
like
a big fucking 2 scars,
Yeah.
one here and then one here. Yeah, that's crazy.
because I have to stretch my vocal cords and my throat over.
And you think this is boring?
I think for everybody watching and Matt Fitchett on the chair over here, it looks really fucking boring.
Why?
Because he looks like he's falling asleep.
I'm just listening.
It is. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Like, I think, Mike.
See?
Oh, I'm sorry. You want more banging rat stories? You got the wrong 2 guys on this couch for that. He don't give a fuck. He doesn't care.
All right.
All right. What else do you want to talk about?
You're the fucking host, dude.
Yeah, but this is your moment.
I brought up you pissing on my floor.
Yeah.
That was
All right. Well,
pretty
what
intro.
other dumb shit have I done that we can talk about that Mike will find more fucking entertaining? We've done a lot of dumb fucking shit.
Have we?
Yeah. Okay, one time we brought a television, a PlayStation, and 2 remotes, and we configured my entire car with the front passenger seat all the way back so the person in the front seat could sit with their back to the road and look in the back seat. The person in the back seat could lean against that seat, and then you could both play PlayStation on like
Tony
a
Hawk
legit
Pro
TV.
Skater.
Played Tony Hawk Pro Skater, SmackDown.
But a fucking
For
tube television.
hours.
dude.
It was like
We've
legit.
done that before.
Yeah.
We had a van though.
You guys had a van and you did that?
We
Yeah.
put it in the like right behind the driver's seat. Big
It's
ass
fun.
TV. Yeah.
It's the best.
Past
We do
time,
dumb
so-
shit like that. I don't know. What else? Dude, we've done everything together. Pretty much. You don't remember anything?
No.
No good stories? I thought this would be the easiest interview ever. It's
We're
like
pretty
pulling
boring,
teeth.
dude.
No, we're not. How are we boring?
You want to talk about you losing your mind after you got 2 concussions in one match?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine.
No.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know, fucking Sabu sits on your head. Obviously. Yeah, you're gonna get a fucking concussion.
So they do the Rolling Thunder flip in leg drop, and I see as soon as I call, yeah, okay, Paige, you're down. We're gonna do Rolling Thunder, which is like heavy as fuck, because RVD is a big dude, and like in the background, I'm just so happy that they don't want to do this to me. Like I'm just like, oh, I'm off easy today. I don't have to take this fucking crazy move. He's like, okay, and then like Sabu's like, yeah, I'll do the flip in leg drop, and I'm like, waiting for him to be like, no, or some shit.
What do you mean? How at one point
But
would
the
I
best
go,
part of
no,
it,
Sabu?
you weren't on your back like this, so you could do this. You were, for some reason, drop toe holded face down.
Yeah, with my hands to my side, and I just ate it in the back of the fucking
Dude,
head.
It was like a video game. Your head disappeared into the mat. Like, just smoosh, like, complete gone. We come to the back, and, like...
I have a foot mark on my head. Like a legit... I knew it was Nike or Adidas. I knew. It was on my damn forehead. Josh's nose is bleeding from
but
a
I don't give a
drop kick.
fuck, because I'm the guy that, like... I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid, but, like, people fuck me up all the time. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's part of this. This guy gets, like, a fucking... It's literally just, like, a shoe print, like a waffle on his forehead.
I hate it.
We come to the back, Scott's like, oh, yeah, that was good. What'd you think? He goes, I'd be fucking great if I didn't get 2 fucking concussions out there. And I'm, like, bleeding all over my face, down my chest. And Scott's like, what? And I'm like, what the fuck about me, dude? Like, I'm the one bleeding. Like, you don't even care. I'm me.
Scott Demore tells that story like we
it.
are fucking Abbott and Costello and come to the back with this big comedy act like, look at these 2 big idiots hurt, complaining to the boss. And I'm like, no, I actually have 2 concussions and Josh is for real bleeding. And you want us to do this again?
That shit's funny to me.
It's not funny to me. Imagine you went into work, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think of a fucking analogy. And I don't know, you're stapling away at your fucking shitty job, doing whatever. And fucking all of a sudden, you got a fucking staple in your thumb, and you go, God damn it, to your boss. Why is this workplace so dangerous? And he goes, shut up. That would suck.
Okay.
Buy new staplers.
Oh, we can talk about how, like, slowly over time of tagging with me, you've become tougher. But, like,
That's
at the
not
same
true.
time, like, so, like, you've always been a pussy.
Yeah.
Like, self-admitted. Like, A, you don't like bumping.
Yep.
Well, like,
Agreed.
nobody should like bumping, but, like,
Agreed.
I used to like it before
Unnatural.
I ever got hurt. But, like, you don't like getting touched.
Yep, agreed.
Like, anything.
Yeah.
But,
We're
like,
in a fake fighting.
Completely agree. But a knife-edge chop, it'll sting for 2 seconds.
I'm the first person to open up for a chop.
Yeah, okay. I'm not
All
saying
right,
you're not,
okay.
But every once in a while, we're in a tag match, and, like, something will happen. Either the guy will fuck me up, or, like, something will happen where I get a little, like, pep in my step, and I'm like, I'm going to chop this motherfucker really hard right now.
Yeah.
And then, through, like, sheer osmosis, I look over at you, and, like, you will just be on the same wavelength. You'll be like...
Yeah.
Be like, I'm in. Like, I don't know what the fuck happened. Remember when Kobe Durst didn't go to the top rope? Like, 2 months ago at A1? Before, I was already winding up for a chop. This guy was like, chop him, then me. like, he just, like, morphed into a monster. I chop him, and my chop's pretty loud. Makes a big... I was like, damn, that was good. This guy comes around, whoosh, just, like, eclipses anything I did. Like, just caves in his chest.
Well, I don't mean
best.
to bring this up and
You
brag.
hands?
I am a legit martial artist.
Uh-huh.
So.
You letting Davey Vega know?
I knew this.
Yeah, don't fucking forget.
You want this fucking knife edge, bro?
Yeah, you need to tell Vega because he does that fake MMA stuff.
Yeah, listen, we don't need any more fake MMA in wrestling or real MMA in wrestling. We just need pro wrestling in pro wrestling.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 people that are really good at it, and that's pretty much who should stick to it.
Yeah, and they can just make their money, and everyone else can just not touch me. That would be awesome.
All right.
Okay, so what overall experience in all these companies? I'm just gonna go through it. And you can either do tag or singles. We're just gonna talk about the places that we've worked.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Let's start
Am I
off
gonna
with
do these Ethan Page answers where I say I love everywhere?
no.
Okay.
You don't have to.
All right.
You could do whatever answer you want.
All right.
I'm sure Mike would appreciate if you shit on everybody because he's fucking bored. He's falling asleep over there in his camo shirt.
It's making me self-conscious.
All right. I'm going to start off with softball AAW.
Yeah. I personally have never had a bad experience at AAW.
Hey, we're not. I'm not talking about my
I
experience.
know.
This is yours.
You're here.
Yeah. I'm here to listen to you. Tell me your
This
experiences.
is like two sides of the spectrum right now.
No.
Yeah.
My opinion doesn't matter.
I mean, it's great. I like the tag stuff when we started.
Yeah.
I like the single stuff when they did it.
We never won the tag titles, did we?
No. Even though they say now, and every time I'm on every match I have, on commentary they mention that I'm a former tag team champion.
Are you?
No.
What do you mean no? Like you never held the tag titles?
No.
Why wouldn't they say you're former heavyweight champion? You are.
They do.
Oh, they just want to just beef it up even more with lies?
Yeah, but maybe
That's
we
so
were
bizarre.
we were on such a good run there for a while.
I was a
shit. I
What?
fucked it
Now,
up. Dude, this guy.
now, everybody knows, dude. You ruined it. That's why I didn't say his name. I was like, they don't gotta beep it out.
Uh-huh.
But now they know. Yeah, just fucking.
Anyway.
Anyways, okay. So AAW.
Yeah. Great experience.
Okay, so you liked it.
Positive.
You still work there
Still
currently, right?
positive.
And they're also on Highspots Network, which is best $9.99 in the biz. There you go.
It's a little more enthusiasm, Ethan Page.
Well, we also got a phone call
Best $9.99.
about yelling, so I'm trying to also keep it down.
True. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Okay, AIW. This is not an alphabetical order either, by the way. I'm going to jump somewhere else next.
I mean, I liked AIW.
Yeah.
Like, they kind of gave us, both our kind of starts into the American Indies and stuff. And
I
we
would
got
say so, definitely.
I got a lot of good matches and opportunities there. But at the same
Good
time,
buzz, too.
I got a lot of shit matches that I did not enjoy that were very hard to do.
Okay.
And
Do you want to talk about any of those?
not specifically.
All
It's
right.
not my hill to die on there.
Okay.
But, going on at 12:30 in the morning when, you're AIW heavyweight champion, you got to defend the belt, and you're going on last.
Yeah,
It's
winning that belt
it's the worst.
is a mild curse to your career.
Yeah.
In a sense that you have to wrestle on the day that you're not even booked on.
Show up at 5 p.m., drive
Yeah.
5-6 hours to get there,
Yeah.
and then you're going on to wrestle at 12:30 at night.
Yeah, the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just brutal. I don't
And
know.
the crowd's tired too.
It might be
at
different.
that point.
Oh, they were.
It is much different now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is much.
So that was my experience. Turner's Hall. The crowd was good, dead because
Yeah.
they've seen everything.
After intermission, they've already seen everything. Also, 13 matches.
Yeah.
You're gonna see some of the same shit.
But yeah.
Okay, so AIW.
Good.
This is gonna be the whole thing, right?
No.
Ring of Honor.
Shit.
Whoa! We don't get short answers. We give long
Yeah, I
answers.
know. Okay, so I came into wrestling. Yeah, I came into wrestling as Ring of Honor was my thing.
Same.
I watched the first episode of Impact. I googled Loki. I found ROH Road to the Title.
Oh,
and
by
spent,
the way, the office is not here. We can call it TNA.
okay. Well, I spent fucking. Did I say TNA or Impact?
You said Impact.
See, I'm already programmed. I spent $49 to order it from the CD store. A 1 DVD.
Yeah.
And because I only remember that because the lady at the table was like, "You want to order ROH Road to the Tit? Is this some kind of fucking porn?" And she
Yeah.
looked, I was like, "No, it's wrestling." And she thought that was even more lame than ordering porn. But I got the Ring of Honor DVD, and then I was balls deep in Ring of Honor forever.
Of course.
Yeah.
We all were.
Yeah.
I remember your CD sleeve. It was like a giant
Still
thing.
have it.
It'd be like, IWA Mid-South, IWA Mid-South. And it would be just the main event written on it or whatever fucking, yeah.
Yeah, I still have it. And all Ring of Honor. So that was my dream, dude. I just wanted to be in Ring of Honor. I wanted to be like Bryan Danielson. I wanted to be like Spanky. I wanted to be like all these guys.
Yeah.
And then when you get there and it's this fucking sucks. Because they just, I don't know, man. we were doing good things. We had great matches. Did we ever shit?
I think it was a lot of like.
I know what you're gonna say, and yes, I agree.
Like, they were contradicting themselves, in a sense that the guy booking the entire promotion literally did exactly what you and I were doing and did, but then he wanted to change everything about us. And it's like, when you got to Ring of Honor and they were just like, nah, I don't actually believe that you don't speak English and you speak gibberish only. I don't actually believe that you're a lizard that wears a mask and pleather pants for some reason.
Yeah.
So it's like, they're like, oh, you can't be Ethan Page. Got to change your name. We already got one of those. It's like, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, like, great matches, bad experience.
Yeah, I would say
Really
the
let me
exact
down.
same thing.
Really let my, like, inner child down. Like that guy that wanted to dream to be a wrestler.
See, I think Ring of Honor was a good learning experience.
Great.
In a sense that we had to deal with, like, a high-pressure situation with time, dealing with, like, high-caliber professional wrestlers, as well as a big promotion, professional backstage environment. I think is our first real experience in politics. Like, people just literally trying to make sure that we don't succeed there. Yeah. So that was, like, a big thing for me. So then when I went to go to Evolve, I was just like, I'm not letting this shit happen again.
Yeah.
And it did. But we're not here to talk about that. All right. We can talk about Evolve or Dragon Gate USA.
I never wrestled for Dragon Gate USA. Evolve, I did.
You never wrestled for Dragon Gate USA?
Nope.
No, it's the same fucking thing.
I got booked for
anyways.
Style Battle.
You
didn't get booked.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Gabe never knew what my style was.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
I did that, and then they might have offered us both contracts at the exact same time, and then never sent me mine.
What?
Okay? So I got a phone call from Gabe. I was at the gym.
See, this is good.
Yeah, and he was like, "Hey, want to sign you and Ethan Page?" And he's like, "You're not gonna be wrestling for a little while. Page is gonna wrestle, and you're gonna be his Diesel."
Oh, yo, I remember this. Because
good.
then you were going to come in and we were going to be a team. Because the original idea was that I do the Gargano thing. And then when I turn on Gargano, we introduce you. Then we do Monster Mafia and Evolve as solo acts.
And the only reason he wanted to sign me was because Gargano said that we were the two guys he should sign.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah.
That's what he said on the phone.
100% true.
So he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna send you a contract.
Why the hell does Gabe sound like Terry Funk?
Sorry." And whatever. And he's gonna send me a contract, and I was like, "Sweet, man." He's like, "Anything you need from me?" I'm just like, "Just communication." Because, like, Ring of Honor, communication is complete shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like, just give me communication, man. If it's bad news, just tell me. I'm not gonna get mad about it. Just want you to tell me. And then just ghosted me. And we, like, went on a trip 3 weeks later. I was like, "Yeah, you ever get your contract?" You're like, "I signed it and sent it back already. What about yours?" I'm like, "Never got mine." And then he just never responded to
Were
anything.
you back by then?
Yeah.
Like what? Like where in this
This was
insane timeline
this was-
that we've tried to
this
attempt?
was right before PWG, I thought.
Started
Right before we started
or
PWG.
during?
It was like November, because we started PWG like January of 2015. So like,
All I remember is my PWG career coming to an end because Super Dragon sent me some December date, and I had already had an Evolve date, and like that is like a curse there. Oh, you're not gonna take my date? All right. Well, I'll delete your contact information. So yeah, okay. So experience wrestling for Evolve / Gabe / Sal / WWN Live.
shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just overall.
I mean, the matches were never particularly like great. The crowd.
How many shows you do? I was gonna say 4, 5, 6.
I did like a singles with Nice that was good.
Okay.
The style battle was kind of because it was like a 4-way, and then we did tag stuff, bravados, and then
Oh yeah, we did do tag stuff.
yeah.
What the fuck? Why did they not do anything with that? I forgot about that.
I'm here to remind you.
Yeah, please. 'Cause
Bravados, and then I can't remember what the next night was.
we did tags both nights.
Or we did a singles next night, but
I just remember you having a match with Tim Dunst.
that was we did do singles the next night because you did like a 3-way with
The worst match ever.
Jigsaw
Jigsaw, and Chuck Taylor.
Yeah.
Look it up. Dog shit.
Yeah. And I wrestled Tim Donaldson that show.
Yeah, don't look that one up. At least my dog shit match is fun to watch. All right, so thumbs down for Evolve. You never did I Do Mid-South?
No.
That's usually a go-to for me here. What about Chikara?
No.
Yes, that's a lie. You did wrestle for
Oh, I
Chikara.
wrestled for Shakara in Toronto once.
Yeah.
And, like, it went really well. There was never, like, a spot for me there.
That's not what I was looking for. All right.
What were you looking for?
I just want you to talk shit. About the same people I like talking shit about. What about... Let's talk about C4 wrestling in Ottawa.
Yeah.
It's not on the Highspots network. Not a lot of people know about it. But we both know about it, and it's fucking awesome, and more people should be talking about it. So we'll give a couple minutes for sure.
So it draws, like, the best crowds in probably Canada.
Yeah, I would agree.
You know what I mean?
On a
Yeah. On a consistent basis, it's like, that's just your wedding ring.
I'll buy another
Like,
dollar store one.
Like, they draw like 500 to 600 people, and for like a year, they were turning away 100 people at the door because it wouldn't meet fire
code, yeah.
Which, whatever.
It's insane. Like, the crowd is absolutely nuts. It's a little overbooked, and they put too many guys on the show. But it's like one of those, by the time the main event goes on, people are still having a good time.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, but it's like, I would say it's fucking overbooked. Like, you could trim the fat there and make it like a really tight show.
Yeah.
But like, nobody cares in the crowd.
No.
They're not wrestling fans. They're like hipsters.
Yeah. It is very weird to go to a show where people don't give a fuck about who anyone is. They're just there to see what the fuck is going to happen. Mm-hmm. Kind of like me watching NASCAR. I don't know who anyone is.
I mean,
you just want to see people crash, right? Not me. It's terrible. Tom and Dreamer told a story today.
Yeah, I don't know.
About that car flipping 4 times, and like he's like, slow motion. I'm just holding the thing, and I'm just thinking I'm gonna die. And all I keep thinking it was me and you driving in the middle of the night, just being like, yeah, like that's like all of our life is just trying not to fucking die. I think that's why I hate wrestling. It's like you have a kid, 2 of them.
There you go.
And, like, ever since I had my kid, like, yeah, I've been a pussy forever. That's not a secret. I don't like getting hit. I don't like doing dangerous things. I don't even like roller coasters anymore.
Can't pick this guy up for a powerbomb.
No, I refuse. Why?
That's not the way my body's meant to go.
Think of something else.
Any tag match. Oh, yeah, I got to pick up this powerbomb. I go, oh, that'll be me.
Yeah. But that's why we get along so well.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
And I'll allow it. But ever since I had my daughter, like, everything scares the shit out of me. Driving in the middle of the night scares the shit out of me. Also, Space Monkey, I travel with him a lot, and he's hit 3 fucking deer, 2 deer in the last 2 years.
Same day.
Same day.
Yeah.
A year later. That's a fucking true story.
Some Final Destination shit.
Same show.
Yeah.
CZW, Night of Infamy. Both shows named the exact same thing. That's on the fucking Highspots network. Check that out. Best $9.99 in the biz. Fucking see that enthusiasm. Use that shit. Anyways, you can check that out. CZW Night of Infamy.
You just plugged a Space Monkey match?
No, just the show.
Oh, the show. Yeah, okay.
He drives home. Bam. Smokes a deer. I'm in the car that time. Nightmare of like a scenario. Tiny deer. Thank God. Next time I have to fly to another show. Space Monkey drives back by himself. I get a picture sent to me. Totals his car, hits a deer on the same highway, driving the same fucking like way home after the same fucking show. It's like exact same like week of the year.
There's more like deer per capita in like Pennsylvania or something.
Well, that's we're coming back from Philly.
Yeah.
And like you see them. I remember one time we were driving, I don't know where.
Baltimore.
And there was a pack of like a family of deer on like a bridge. Everything we do is scary. Flying, scary. Driving in the middle of the night, scary. Jumping off the top rope, scary. Getting thrown off the top rope, scary. Diving to a floor with no fucking padding because we're idiots, scary. Trusting someone you don't know or like Davey Vega, scary. It's all fucking scary.
I completely agree.
Everything we do in professional wrestling is scary.
Every single point you just made.
Yeah. We do not get compensated enough for what we do. That's it.
But we love it.
I'm glad you do, Josh. I'm so glad you do.
You're fucking here too, dickhead.
Yeah, I'm here talking. This is what I want to do. I don't want to fucking get picked up and put down anymore. I'm not a baby.
The Rosie O'Donnell of professional wrestling, dude.
The what?
Didn't she have a talk show?
Yeah, oh, okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Rosie O'Donnell. Okay, so... What?
It's very aggressive.
Yeah, it's an energy drink. I have fucking energy now.
Cool.
So we talked about AAW, you like it. AIW, you gave like a, I would say middle. Chikara, thumbs up. IW Mid-South was a no-go. Ring of Honor was fucking bullshit. Evolve was fucking bullshit. Alpha One, this will be good.
It's great. It's the best. No, okay. Honest answer. It was the place where like I really figured out how to like be a good wrestler
Okay.
because I was given opportunities there.
Okay.
I wouldn't have gotten anywhere else
Okay.
at a time when you couldn't get those opportunities in Ontario.
Yeah, no one was really booking like,
No, not even like C4. C4 had Steen and Generico
but because they
occasionally.
were
Because they
local.
live there.
Now Alpha One has us because we live there.
Yeah, but that hasn't even sunk in for me.
What do you mean?
Like I wrestled a guy like 2 weeks ago, and he came up. I remember I wrestled Bobby Roode like 2 years in. He was just in Team Canada, or just transitioning out. And I was shitting my pants.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
This is fucking Bobby. Roode.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And this guy came up to me. He's like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm wrestling you, man. I'm really nervous." Blah blah blah. And I was just like, "It's fine, man. Like it's gonna be really easy. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about anything." And then like he reiterated it like 7 times that like, and I was just like, maybe like he's me. And I'm kind of what Bobby Roode was to me.
That
back
is
then.
100%.
But, like, it in my head, there's no connection. To
There,
that
I
whatsoever.
guarantee you, if I booked a specific people in Alpha One against Fitchett and Vega, they would 1, thank me, 2, be nervous as fuck, and 3, show up ready to die.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who would the team be?
I don't know who the team would be,
Is this an
but
actual team?
Hopefully-
No, for
hopefully
real?
Something with space.
no, because like you guys are at that level. You know what I mean? Like you guys are traveling the world.
I get what he's saying because we're at that point now.
Yeah.
Where people
Is
are
it getting picked up? Yeah. Okay, keep going.
where like we'll get people that are like, oh man, like we're nervous or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like we're nobodies.
Yeah.
No, but it's so true.
We're just 2 dudes.
Yeah, we're just 2 dudes.
I'm in a group chat.
But it is kind of a cool feeling once you're
It's
done
ama- it's the weirdest feeling. I'm in a group chat with Alley Cat, and she texted me or whatever, all of us yesterday, and she's like, I think it's really weird that I'm in a group chat with Ethan Page, and I go, I think it's weird that we're friends and you just referred to me as Ethan Page, and she's like, well, no, like when I first met you, you were like a name on the indies, and I was like, this guy's cool, like I'm a fan, and now like we're friends. It's so weird. And I just replied, I go, yeah, I just said the same thing about D'Lo Brown yesterday. But dude, it doesn't leave. Like that doesn't go away. We talk about it all the time. We'll just be sitting fucking taping Impact, watching the show, and Tommy Dreamer's like making fun of me, but we're also popping for whatever's going on. And in my head I'm thinking like, this is fucked. Like I watched this dude on TV. Now he's like joking around with me backstage. We're watching this fucking TV show we're filming. Oh shit. I'm on the TV show. This is fucking weird. Yeah, it doesn't go away. But the like people being nervous to wrestle, or like, oh, you'll go to a show and a wrestler will come up to you and be like, hey man, do you mind if you take a picture with my kid? And I love doing it because, yeah, like you get something out of whatever bullshit like wrestling is giving you. So the 10 seconds it takes me to take a picture with your kid is nothing. But then when the wrestler gets in the photo too, I will never smile that big in a picture ever.
Well, like some people, like, some wrestlers are like photo people. So like Dreamer's on the show where they wrestle Dreamer, like, I need to get a photo with you. You know what I mean? Like, I've never taken a photo with anybody. And like part of it started out because like I'm just like, I don't want to be a fucking mark.
See, I'm not. I think the complete opposite.
But then now I just don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I was just like, bro, you're the best. Like if it's like whoever, I don't care who it is.
PCO was the only one I took a picture with.
Why?
Because he's a fucking maniac, dude. He's fucking crazy.
That's valid.
I was just like, dude, honestly, you're my fucking hero. I just want to take a picture with you. He's like, yeah, no problem, man. Like, he's crazy.
Yeah, see, I wish I took...
I wanted to document that, like, I wrestled this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you think one day there'll be, like, a story about him?
No, just me having a story
Oh, just
about
you?
him. That's it.
All right, fair enough. I think that's why I enjoy doing the vlogs the most, or even fucking these. It's just like, in 30 years, who knows where the fuck you're going to be, I'm going to be, the people I interview are going to be, the people I cross paths with are going to be. You don't know. Like, fucking David Vega could be the next Rock. Like, we all know it's not going to happen.
Dying at 50, bro.
But, like, you know, like, anything is possible. Even that. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Even that. Anything
All right.
is possible. Just not Davey Vega being a loyal person. Anyways, so
Alpha 1 had like a downturn though.
Alpha 1 had a downturn? What do you mean?
It got real boring for me for a while.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, when I forced you to do an angle?
No. When you were just like booking me in random matches every month.
When?
I don't know. You just, like, this happens for like a year at a time, every other year.
That's not true. I literally push you 24/7.
No, okay. We've talked about this, and like I don't care if everybody's gonna see this.
Everyone is going to see this.
The reason we don't tag there is because we need 2 reliable matches on the show that we can depend on being
True.
good. Because sometimes there's no good matches other than our matches.
True.
Which isn't like an egotistical thing. It's just people are fucking dumb.
And it's also a budget thing.
You give people like 12 minutes to have like a 14 way, and like they just go out there and like I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. Like
Straight up, I have move for move written matches out for people because I knew it wouldn't be good.
yeah.
And I needed to make sure it was good. And they all thanked me.
In our defense, we probably would have been dog shit too, 2 to 3 years in trying to do this. But
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Wait, well, no. Let's go back to you saying a downtime.
Okay, you admittedly got lazy.
When?
I literally had a talk with you where I was like, this is starting to suck. You need to start trying.
When? Give me
Maybe
a
like
time
a year and a half
period.
ago. And you were like, yeah, you're right. And then you started trying again, and now the draw's gone up.
What did I do to start trying? Turn you babyface?
You booked other people.
What do you mean?
You started bringing in more people. Why are you getting defensive?
Because this is my baby. And I was fucking softball, like, lobbing you this one to, give me a good
Knock it out of the
plug.
park.
And here you are, fucking turning this into a shoot interview.
You book like super indies now.
That is
What
not
were you doing
true.
A year and a half ago.
I don't book super indies now. I can't afford
How
that.
many fly-ins did you have in May? Even if they showed up or not. But like,
No, they all showed up. April,
that's the one I'm talking
no
about.
one showed up. 4.
Okay, how many fly-ins did you have for a combined 4 shows in year 4 or 5?
None. If you
My
don't
point.
drive, I don't book you.
Yeah.
That was the
My
rule.
point exactly.
Okay, so ticket prices went up and the budget went up. That's
I
it.
just said you have to start trying more, and you did. You consciously admitted it.
I want to know what parts sucked.
You just didn't. You weren't booking things like you used to. This isn't like. This is shitty. Like,
Yeah, because no one knows how I book. You're just telling me I suck.
he's a
for
very
everyone to
creative
listen
guy,
to.
and he goes into like depth to actually book storylines in independent wrestling, which is very fucking rare, especially in Canada. Pretty much the only guy that does it. And then for some reason he was just like, I'm just gonna put matches on the show. And that's what you did for like a year. And then I said, hey man, why aren't you trying? And you were like, I don't know if I'm gonna do this for much longer. And then like 2 weeks later, you're like, oh, I'm all in.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I do want to close down every single year.
Every show, 3 days before a show, you're like,
I don't know why I do this.
there's only such and such pre-sales. I'm fucking shutting down after the show. Then the show happens, and you might break even. You might make some money. You go, all right, let's do it again.
Yeah, because I like the creative part of it.
Do you remember when I slept over at your house the night before every show for 5 years?
5 years? 3.
Until you got engaged.
Yeah. until I closed down Alpha One.
Yeah, because he would get too stressed out because somebody would message you and be like, "Oh, I hurt my knee at CZW tonight. I'm not going to be there tomorrow for final act."
Sammy Callahan?
Yeah, or like something, and you'd be like, "Oh my god, what am I going to do?" And pretty much always the answer was like, "Let's call Jimmy Jacobs."
Yeah, that was literally the answer.
He's the hero for every person canceling on F1.
Yeah. Back then, yeah. Well, he would literally just be like, "Yeah, you need me there tomorrow? No problem. I'm going to be there."
Yeah.
Miserable.
Yeah.
But he would do it. But he would do it.
Yeah.
All right, so
But he
Alpha
gets
One.
it, so-
Thumbs up or thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
All right, that's all I wanted. If you could give one match from Alpha One, or like I guess program or something, to be like, yo, watch this, because you have to think like, so AAW, lots of people watch that. AIW, lots of people watch that. But I know, for me personally, there's parts of my career in Alpha One that I know nobody will ever see, but are 10 times better and get 10 times better reactions from a live audience than shit that a fuck ton of people have seen.
Me and Del Bruno, Final Act 4.
Yep. Okay.
Was like, in my memory, it might be my favorite match.
Okay.
But I'm sure if I went back and watched it now, I'd be like, wow, this is dog shit.
Sure.
But, you know, just like the crowd and everything that night, like,
Yes.
you know what I mean?
Yes.
That was really good. And I like the whole, whatever the mask thing I did was.
The virus thing?
The virus thing.
Okay, so Josh Alexander retires.
Mm-hmm. Your idea to bring me back because you pretty much told me I was coming back.
Yeah, okay, so, let's go back to that then.
Okay.
So Josh, this is when you called me on the phone another time, and you...
No, I told you at the podcast.
Oh, it was in person.
Yeah.
I knew we spoke.
Yeah.
He didn't break his neck, so he's like, hey, I didn't break my neck a second time, but, like, we had this show, and, like, I told all the fans that I'm retiring. If I come back, it's like I lied to them. Like,
I
that's...
pretty much thought everybody was going to hate me.
Yeah, but that, and you were like, that's not the kind of guy I am. Like, I don't want people to think I took advantage of them. And I was like, yeah, you're fucking coming back, and you're coming back as a heel, so who cares if they hate you? We're going to do this fucking... Okay, so I booked this entire angle specifically for one wrestler, whose name was Ashley Six. He wrestled in Canada. This is like a V for Vendetta mask style, like, faction. They would show up, beat a bunch of guys up. No one knew who they were. It was literally like I would get different people. I'm just setting it up for this guy to get a title run and this big heel turn and fucking blah, blah, blah. Josh tells me he's coming back. I kick this motherfucker to the curb, and I go, perfect. This whole angle's for you, Josh. Can't wait for you to unmask next month. And that's exactly what happened. And it was huge. And then you win the title. And then Heidi Lovelace beats you for the belt a show or two after that. And the place goes absolutely nuts. And then that sets up everything for the next, like, year and a bit.
Yeah.
And I think that's, like, I might have been the first person to, like, force you to, one, cover up more of your body and cut promos pretty much every show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was, like, well needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because now I'm super comfortable just talking. Whereas before even doing this, I'd be like, what am I going to say?
Right.
Now I just don't give a fuck. Like, am I going to say the wrong thing? I'm going to sound stupid. I probably already did that several times.
Yeah. Plus, I'm also on here, so you're fine.
Yeah.
I'll make us both look stupid for... Yeah. You're good.
I mean, if Davey Vega can do this, I can for sure fucking do this.
Yeah. How did they end up with a show? That's what I That's my...
I mean, Fitch is pretty charming, though.
Yeah, he is very... And handsome.
Yeah.
Vega, though, like, I can't figure it
This
out.
is fun.
Like, yo, you ever see Pinky in the Brain?
Yeah.
He's both of them. Everything I say is fucking hilarious. Anyways.
That's probably going in a different direction.
Yeah.
What other promotions that you've worked for do you think we should...
Destiny's pretty sweet.
Oh, there you go. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Especially in the last, like, 2
especially
years.
Getting signed and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let's dive in.
Destiny's been running for, like, what, 5 years?
No.
Yeah. Dude.
Not that long.
Before I retired, dude, when we started working PWG, 2015, so 4 years.
Oh yeah, because the first ever main event, it was us against
4.5
Colt
years,
Cabana and Randy Rain. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so they've been running for like 4 years. When I came back, my wife was working there. They didn't book me when I came back. What's going on?
What, did you order a fucking pizza?
No, it's one of our guests.
Well, tell him to come in.
Well, we were waiting because I didn't want to interrupt, but he's
Oh.
been out there for a while.
Oh, it's that thing.
Yeah.
Well, how long were you out there for?
Just a little while. I got my big gulp.
Oh, I'm sorry. 25 minutes?
Nah,
You should have just knocked.
Nah, I gotta be quiet.
I told him not to.
You're fine. You're
I
fine.
had a little
What were we even talking about?
We were talking about
Yeah.
Destiny.
Destiny, yeah. And when I came back, they didn't even book me, but they booked my wife.
Yeah.
And she was like managing Joel Coleman or whatever. the
Yeah,
Jack
okay.
dude. And I was just sitting in the front row, like waiting for the show to start. And like it's like when all the boys are walking around. And I remember Brian Cage with like Lucha Underground and Moose with Impact was behind me. And they're like, I can't do a job to you. And Brian's like, well, I can't fucking job to you. And Moose is like, well, I'm not going to job to you. And Brian's like, well, I don't know what the fuck we're going to do. I'm not jobbing to you. And then like,
Wait.
and I'm like, it's like some Lucha versus Impact thing. Like, I can't job to you, you can't job to me.
Were either of them champions?
I don't know. I don't fucking know. I think Moose might have been like the rounds title champion, whatever that was.
Oh, the grand champion?
Sure.
Okay, Brian might have been the ultimate lucha or whatever.
Some shit.
Okay,
Anyway.
I'll allow this bickering, boys.
But they're like third row behind me, and I'm just sitting there doing my Ethan Page where I hear everything around me.
Yes,
And
I do that.
So I hear this and I go, I might get booked tonight. We'll see. And like I sit there and like George does his George thing, comes over and goes, what the fuck's going on with you guys? And she's like, I can jump to you, I got you. He's like, I got it! I got an idea. And he like gets up, this guy's fucking Joe Pesci, this guy that books this promotion. He comes over
it
and he
is
goes-
true.
He goes, Josh, I got a fucking huge thing for you. I'm gonna book you for the next 6 months. Blah, 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 all this stuff. He's just like, I need you to run in and hit them both with fucking chairs. And I was like, okay. He's like, I'll pay you, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, sweet. And like he tried to sell it to me like there was this master plan all along that he was just waiting to talk to me that night and book me in this huge thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the heart to be like, I just overheard them talking about how they can't talk to each other, you know? I'm like, sure, yeah, man.
But now you're like their guy.
yeah.
Like if you weren't on a show, I feel like people would be like, this is another show.
Yeah, but that was all by like design after that. Because I did the cage match with Moose.
Yes.
After I ran in. He just booked a fucking cage match.
Then
After
a
I ran
cage
in.
match with Sammy where you bled everywhere.
But the cage match with Moose was where I guess Pete wrestled later on that night. And Pete was the champion.
Done?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Oh, I gotta ask you something about him.
George talked to Pete and was like, how do I make this like more successful, like a progress or something like that? And Pete was like, well, you need some homegrown guys that you can get behind. He's like, who's fucking good that can work with anybody? And George was like, well, I think I like Josh because like I had like a fucking killer cage match, right? And Pete goes, yeah, okay, well, you got to build it all around Josh then. And like,
And that was that.
that was pretty much it. And he was just like, and it took 2 years.
I don't think it took 2 years. I think it
The
took 2
booking
years,
took 2 years.
for him to pull the trigger to put the belt on you. But like you were over
Yeah. But like
as the guy there for. Okay, but my question. Okay, so they set up a match. Is you Pete Dunne? It took, like you said, pretty much 2 years to get to that point. During that time, he wins the UK title.
he won it like 3 weeks after he won the Destiny title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now he's holding both titles. They're trying to build to you guys having a match.
Mhm.
You have to win the Destiny title off of him.
Yeah.
He can't job because he's fucking WWE champ. Explain to the world how that fucking happened.
Well, he can job.
Well, yeah, I guess he did.
And I guess he did. I don't know. That's his decision, right?
So that you weren't like, I'm not saying you
I went
needed to
into
be-
it being like, I wonder what kind of Money in the Bank craziness is going to go on to make.
Yeah. Who runs in with chairs on us?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay.
And then
And nothing was said to you. Like there was no like.
all I was told was like they were just like, oh, like they had a meeting and they're like, oh, what can we do? How are we gonna get this belt off you? Blah blah blah. And Pete goes, well, I could just fucking lose, can't I? And they're like, and he was just like, and he just like walked away.
What a gangster.
Which, if anybody knows him, that's pretty much it, right?
That's P to a T.
Such a
Yeah.
gangster move. How are we gonna get this belt off you? I don't know. I can
apparently
lose it.
the exact words were, "I figure a fucking tombstone and I lose, right?" He just like that was it. But yeah,
That's the shit I like about professional wrestling.
like gangsters,
No, when dudes like make it and they just don't give a fuck.
and they don't. Okay.
Just like
not what we're gonna do.
apparently to fucking Matt Fitchett, no, it's the opposite of what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Oh no, 7 tombstones, and we still do a 60-minute draw. Yeah, sounds about right. And then I forfeit the title because I was so honored with his performance that I just give him the belt. That is how Ethan Page loses the belt. Don't ever book me for 60 minutes, though. For reals. Don't do that. Josh, he'll do it every night.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Dude, he literally would. You think he wouldn't?
I did like 12 of them last year, man.
Straight up, Josh Alexander says to me, he goes, what was 2018?
Yeah.
It was 2018. I'm going to do 10 60-minute Ironman matches. Just like that. And I go,
I'm stuck in Canada. Nobody sees me wrestle. I can't get noticed. I'm like, I'm just going to try what Bryan Danielson did in like 2007 or 6 or whatever it was.
I gave you 2,
Yeah.
at least. And then you did...
Yeah, and I did a bunch of like 40+ minute matches.
Yes. And then you did Ironman matches
Which are just called
in
matches
other
to me now.
places. You're a maniac.
It's not that bad.
The man who remains nameless will rub off on you forever. And me, sadly.
Yeah, but I have 40 minutes. He got 12 and went 40.
Fair enough. All right.
That one got big and good.
Oh, man. He's only laughing because he has no loyalty.
Loyalty towards him.
All right.
Let's talk about us being a tag team.
Yeah. You pretty much telling me I was going to be your tag team partner.
Yeah. I didn't give you a choice. I didn't give us an option of not being a tag team. I had a theory that when we first started teaming, at the time, the top teams in professional wrestling, there was what, 3?
Well, like you looked at like the indie market and you were like, there's say 25 elite singles wrestlers.
Yeah.
But there's 3 elite tag teams. And you're like, well, we fucking have a better chance of getting to the
I was
top
like, we could be in top 5 just by putting boots on.
Yeah. Basically.
And just calling ourselves a team and showing up.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. Like I think it, like we wanted to get to Ring of Honor and we wanted to get to PWG. Those were like our goals. And then the tag team thing, there was the American Wolves, the Briscoes, but they were just exclusive to Ring of Honor. And you had the Young Bucks were just fucking murdering everything in fucking PWG and maybe Ring of Honor at the time too already.
Yeah.
And then who else was there? At the time,
Machine Guns already broke up.
Super Smash Brothers were PWG-ish, but even then they were on their way out.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we were just like, okay, we'll just be the fucking best tag team.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, that's how we ended up teaming and making moves.
Yeah, and you were pretty much my agent for a solid 6 years. Like, I wouldn't get bookings. He would just message me and be like, Saturday, Baltimore. I'd be like, all right.
I feel like, listen. I feel like I gave you a little bit more heads up than Saturday.
Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? You'd be like, you're getting this much and this much. I'd be like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
That was a great 6 years.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of connections we made just by, like, teaming was great.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I knew 100% someone was going to eat shit on a drive with me, and I wouldn't have to do it by myself. So, that was also a win-win. And both of us would drive our cars into the ground equally, which also meant they would last twice as long.
And just me all winter long because he would never get snow tires.
Can't afford snow tires. I'm a fucking indie wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Just afford to risk
But I
my
also
life.
drove a standard car, so there was a 0% chance you were driving any of the kilometers on that drive. Or miles, sorry.
Yes, because...
But you keep me away from the passenger seat.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Because there was that one time we were driving home from New York
I know where this is going.
where you were talking to me about something, and I was like this, and the passenger
I wasn't
seat.
talking to you about cars or anything to do with vehicles whatsoever.
And I just go, oh yeah, man, it's like that truck.
And I just got super fucking mad, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And like I just told him to go to sleep or some shit. But like, yeah, this is the stuff you do in the middle of the night when like you're barely keeping alive doing what, 17-hour drives home from Minnesota.
That trip might be one of the most uncomfortable trips we've ever done. So, Cody Lane, come here. I'll give you a rub right now.
Yeah.
All right, sit in between us. Okay. Who's in the middle?
Eddie
Edwards. Another. Yeah. All right.
Big dude. Good. Bigger than you, but yeah.
Be more muscular.
Yeah. Can you puff out your shoulders?
All right. Thank you. That's good. Okay. So we're in a compact car, which is nowhere near as big as this fucking couch.
We'll start like this.
Not even close. And you know those?
No, you're
not
bad.
not you. Oh. You know those birds that dip in the water? Thank you for the 10-minute mark. Appreciate it. You know those birds that like dip in the water? They go like this.
That's a terrible analogy. That's fucking terrible.
That's what we did for 17 fucking hours.
So we'd be here, we'd get uncomfortable in 20 minutes, and we'd do this, and Eddie would just fucking go.
You really didn't fucking pick up on that? Oh my goodness!
Get out of here.
You had one job.
I was listening.
Your arms are really warm. Just get out of here.
Yeah.
Alright.
Touch my shin when you're leaving? That's so weird.
grab
Why would you
yours too?
use my body to get up?
He grabbed my shin too.
That was awkward. Anyways. So yeah, 17 hours, and then we had who else was in the car? Sleazy Sparks, and no, it's okay, we can say it.
Oh, okay. I don't know the fucking gimmick.
No, we can't.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna beep it out. How long do you think before he goes on one impact loop? He goes, Paige, I know it's me that you're beeping out in your fucking show. I'm just fucking waiting for it. Fucking waiting for it. Hey, since I know it's me, you think you could get me on one of those? That's for sure happening.
Just get him like a spandex green bodysuit. You know what I mean?
Oh my god, and green screen him? Yeah. It'll be so good. We'll just put a fucking Liger outfit on him. Just this short, bulky guy just sitting and fucking. That would be great. He
like make me taller.
He once said, he goes, oh, I want to book Liger to come to my hometown of Oshawa and wrestle me. And then I thought, why the fuck would I pay for that flight and his fee? I could just buy his outfit and wear it myself. Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
Straight up. I promise you. And like, I am not even offended by it. Because if he could fucking do it and pull it off, good for you.
Fantastic.
I think it'd be hilarious. Then he just unmasks at the end. Be great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What else you want to talk about? You got a couple minutes left.
Any other promotions to talk shit about?
No, I think this is your moment to plug what you want people to know about you, or to like, I don't know.
It's pretty much the whole thing. Like,
yeah.
I'm only wrestling because this is like the only thing I feel like I'm good at.
You haven't said that yet, so we're on to a good start.
Well, I fucking had 2 neck surgeries. You think I'd be an accountant or something by now?
No, because they're good at math and they know 1 is enough.
Yeah,
There you go.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, it's great. That's it.
Keep going.
world's greatest Dan, right there.
Really? All right, I'm gonna end every episode the same way until Danny Adams agrees to do this. I did this with Mance Warner for an entire episode. I'm gonna ask all my guests what they think of this gimmick, as well as Mike, even though he does not look entertained at all. Danny Adams, professional wrestler that nobody knows, but they will because of me, looks exactly like everybody's fucking dad or stepdad. 100%. Acts like everybody's dad or stepdad, and refuses to take on the gimmick as Dan the Dad. We went to see the Alamo in Texas. He bought a souvenir hat that was tanned and baby blue that said the Alamo San Antonio across the front of the hat, and he wore it like this with a fanny pack, red ass shorts, New Balance shoes, and some fucking baseball t-shirt because you got to support your local team. And I pitched him this idea to be Dan the Dad, and Cody Lane, the idiot from earlier, he wanted his finisher to be the go to sleep, but he wanted to call it the go to your room. I think you should call it the go to bed. But that's the finish. Knocks the guy out. Yeah, what? What is that?
Dave, perfect picture.
Pass to me. Hat.
Hat backwards hat.
Yep, this is perfect. Let's get a little close-up of that. Dan the Dad.
I wrestled him at A1 like 3 months ago. You have to remember, like, I've been like a top guy in A1 for 10 years. He starts putting heat on me after he cut me off, and you hear someone audibly in the crowd go, "Yeah, we don't fucking believe this. He's gonna kick your ass in a couple minutes."
Right? Because you look like a dad.
And I'm like this. I'm like, oh shit, that was funny.
Did you just start beating him up?
Yeah.
All right, this is the payoff, though.
Yeah.
Should he do the gimmick?
100%.
Why?
Well, I think you can put it as like, well, it's not fun for him because he might want to be Davey Richards or something like deep down, or not. Maybe that's a bad example. He might want to be.
He's already taller, so.
He might want to be like serious wrestler guy.
Yeah.
But that's very hard to pull off for a lot of people, unless you're me.
Yes.
And it's my only thing.
Fair point. Don't say that about
But
yourself.
like, if he wants to
that's a
make money, he needs a gimmick or a character or something that's gonna like,
Make
draw
people
fans
care about him.
Because right now, it's unfortunately not happening.
So I had a heart-to-heart with him. And I told you guys this off air. I'm going to do it on air.
Oof.
And I don't care. I said, Dan, why don't you want to do this? He said, it wouldn't be fun for me. And I said, you want to have fun? Or you want to make money? Because right now, you're definitely not doing either of those. Dan the Dad. Let's make it happen. Hashtag Dan the Dad. Best $9.99 in the biz. Highspots Network.
Jesus.
We're out.